A lone survivor of a horrible murder and kidnapping. In 1961, Charles Boothroyd invited his girlfriend and her daughter to a vacation out west.
It took them to the Four Corners region where a dream vacation turned into a nightmare. For every missing person, there's a family, and their search continues. ABC4's Marcos Ortiz live in studio tonight with Missing in Utah. Marcos.
This is a continuing story that began on Monday. Denise Sullivan, her mother, and her male friend were from Connecticut. They came out west, stopped at the Four Corners region area. There, they came across a price man who they befriended, but he turned on them quickly.
He robbed them. My mother was mad. She threw the money down, rolled up in a rubber band. She had $200. She threw it to the ground.
It was nightfall on the 4th of July, 1961, and Jeanette Sullivan fell to the ground. This is the rifle used to kill her. Sullivan was vacationing with her boyfriend, Charles Boothroyd, and Sullivan's 15-year-old daughter, Denise.
It was understood that when he made this trip, he was supposed to be getting married.
Boothroyd was an avid photographer and recorded the vacation. This was video on that very same day they met a stranger. Abel Aragon met them at Dead Horse Point and told the Connecticut family about the area. They didn't know he was a former war hero and unemployed coal miner. He left them, and they later saw his car pulled off the side of the road. It was a setup. After shooting Sullivan, Boothroyd was next.
Charles went down the first time. He said he was kind of delirious and went to get up, and Abel shot him again.
Denise Sullivan, who was in the Volkswagen, took off, and Aragon followed her in his car. Boothroyd survived. At the hospital, he gave authorities a description of the suspect, whose name sounded like Oregon. Then the clues started coming in. 3 days after the shooting, 2 FBI agents pulled over a suspicious vehicle. It was Abel Aragon, who turned the gun on himself. Despite countless days of searching for Denise Sullivan, she was never found.
He loved us very much, but I don't think he ever got over the feeling that it was a little bit his fault that my mother died, and it wasn't his fault at all.
Back home in Connecticut, Jeanette Sullivan was laid to rest. Boothroyd eventually returned to his own family.
We never asked him questions. He never talked about it. And I just had always assumed that this left a very sad remembrance for him because, you know, he lost someone that he was going to marry.
His Volkswagen was also returned to him.
I just remembered looking at the Volkswagen, knowing that Jeanette and Denise were in that car. So that was just a sad reminder.
Another reminder was a scar on Boothroyd's right cheek. His granddaughter says he never remarried, but years later, he got behind the wheel once more, hit the highway, this time alone.
He was always traveling. He was away a lot of the time, but he had a love of the West.
Now, tomorrow in our final segment, the former war hero who stood all alone in the Badlands on the 4th of July will come to life. For Missing in Utah, Marcos Ortiz, ABC4 News.